Hey guys, Braydoz here, and welcome to Cities Skylines. This is 10 hours in. This is a series that I decided I would do from now on the channel. It's not going to be a regular thing, but basically whenever I start a new series with a new game, I get questions asked about the game. You know, is it worth buying? Is it really that good? So I decided I would do this series to tell you guys whether I like the game and whether I think it's worth buying and give you a bit of information about the game. This time it is Cities Skylines. And I've been playing the game actually for a bit more than 10 hours, probably like 15 or something like that. But it is excellent. That's what I want to say right now. It's funny because the game is actually a lot prettier up close than it is far away, although that is quite a pretty shot. But we're going to get into the game. This is a city that I have spent about 4 hours building or something like that. There's a few abandoned buildings over there, but I'm not going to worry about them. But welcome to Rivendale. This is my biggest city so far and my most stable city. We're making a lot of money. We have a lot of money in the treasury. Got nearly 60,000 residents and everything is looking good. It's a very nice looking city. So let me run you through City Skylines. What is City Skylines? It is a city builder pretty much, just in the purest sense. It's basically, it really feels to me what SimCity should have been like. This is what SimCity should have been like, 2013. It is a brilliant game. It is really, really good. There's a solar thingy right there. There you go. It actually runs really well, especially far out here when you're sort of looking over the city. It runs at well over 60. Right now I'm recording, so it's capped at 45. Getting in close while recording, it sits at about 30. It usually does sit a little bit higher than that, however. But yeah, the game as a whole, if you're thinking about buying it, just pull the trigger. It's great. There's also these burned down buildings around. There's little things around that I need to fix. Oh, that building, did it burn down? No, that's okay. They saved it. Well done. Alrighty, so basically it works pretty much like any city builder. You've got your residential in green, then there's low density and high density, then you have low density and high density commercial, then you have sort of generic industry, and then you also have offices as a part of your industry. So I've sort of got my residential parts over here, and then sort of along the main roads I've got my commercial. Also got another area out here that I've just started up, and another one that's sort of happening now. It's in progress. Out here I have my industrial zones, quite large industrial zones actually. All of this is industrial, and also out here. This is just purely commercial in here. This is like a big business district here, next to the industrial. Actually, now is a good time to show you something because I really need to do it right now. So you have, what do they call them? Districts. So I have a district over here. This is Fawn Hills, that's Craglin Bend, and this is Maple District. And what districts do is, I mean, in the purest sense for residential and commercial at least, they just let you name parts of your city, have different suburbs, and that's pretty much all they do. But for industry, they serve an actual practical purpose. So you can, like this area here, this is how you specialize. So you put in a district, so around my industrial here, and then you can select what you want it to specialize in. So this one is specialized in foresting, or forestry. Yeah, forestry, that's what it says. So they will actually go and cut down trees and use that as a resource, and that's what your industry will do. You also have farming industry, so you'll get... I'm not really sure, I haven't actually used farming as of yet, but then you also have ore, and then you have oil, and then you can, of course, if you have one of those specializations in place, you can just set it back to generic industry, which is always a nice thing to do. So that's how... I keep forgetting the name of them. Districts work. Pretty much useless for residential and commercial, but for industry they are quite useful. Take a sip of water because it's bloody hot. Now, the transportation in the game is excellent. Also, I've knackered that road. You can upgrade roads really nicely. What is that road? I believe that's one of these. Yes, a 6-lane road with decorative trees. Let's upgrade this one. Boom, and it upgrades it just like that. That's all it does, it just upgrades it straight away, and it is bloody excellent. Now, you would pretty much expect a good transportation network from the creators of a city like Cities in Motion, which is just a transportation management simulator. And it is really good. I mean, look, I built that. I built this intersection. I built that intersection. I built this intersection, and everything flows really nicely and works really well and is easy to use. There's a fire station out here, but I don't want it there. Now, these guys, I think these guys are actually abandoning ship because they don't have enough workers And there's not a lot of demand for workers. I'm still sort of figuring out how the RCI works, because right now they say they don't really want... Well, there's not a whole lot of demand for residential, but these guys are saying that they need workers. I'm not sure how that works. But other city building aspects, you've got to manage your electricity. Here you can see everything that's powered, everything that isn't. These guys aren't powered, but that's okay. We don't need them right now. A bunch of different types of power. You've got your typical solar farms. Not solar farms, those are wind farms. I've got a few wind turbines over here. These guys started me off. Then you have your sort of combined advanced wind turbines. They collect solar energy as well. I've got mine in place over here, and then of course along the river here. You've got your typical coal power plants, which are useful. Lots of pollution, but they work well. And your oil power plants. I don't have a whole lot of oil in this city. That's one of the specializations. And I don't have anybody collecting oil. So these guys won't work unless you actually go and specialize in oil and collect oil for it to work. You also have solar farms. I've got a solar farm right there. Nuclear energy. I have a nuclear power plant out here. Your cities need a lot of power. I mean, look, I'm generating 1.2 megawatts. Oh, no, 1.2 gigawatts. And that's actually about twice what we need. So that nuclear power plant really helped. And you also have dams. Dams are cool. So hydroelectric power is freaking awesome. I want to show you guys this. Let's see. Where are we? Hydroelectric power. Dams aren't just sort of... Oh, look, it's for show. They actually damn work. Ha, get it, damn. Sorry. Let's pick a place to do this. Let's pick a place. How about here? How about this one right here? Let's place it there. There you go. Oh, look at that dam in place. Beautiful. Right, let's speed things up a little bit. And, it will actually generate power. Now, I'm actually going to leave that for a little bit. I'm not sure if it happens right... Oh, no, it's happening. It's happening. Now, you'll see the water level here is going down. It's going down quite a lot because, you know, you dammed it off. And then the water up here, that's going to spread and it's going to flood. And this bridge is about to be engulfed. It is now engulfed. Those buildings are now being flooded. Water is flooding. Yeah, so there's actually a flooding system. So your buildings can be flooded if you're not careful about where you place your dams. Down here, hardly any water. So, you know, it's a really cool system. It's a bloody cool system, actually. I'm going to delete that before it destroys my entire city. Off you go. I wasted about 130,000 bucks doing that. I don't know what the currency is in this. I don't really know. Right, so those guys should be fine now that they can stop flooding. That building is, well, that bridge is way underwater. As are those power lines. Interesting. Righty-ho. So that's power. Power's quite cool. Water, pretty typical. Water towers, you've got your water pumps and your sewage pumps. I have all my sewage pumps over here. You can see they are dumping a tremendous amount of pollution. Look upstream. It's all like a browny purple color and it's horrible. That's okay, because everything up here is great. These guys actually do need at least one water pump to function. Water pumps aren't a very good way of producing water. Purely because these guys produce a good deal more. Oh wait, do they? No, they don't. Never mind. I'm completely wrong. Don't worry about me. I didn't think they did. I could swear they did. Maybe I'm just completely wrong. Actually, I think I don't really need much more water, but it can get out of hand quite quickly, so I'm going to do it now. There we are. A bit more water. Beautiful. There we go. Okay. So you got your water pumps and everything, and then you got your water desalination plant or treatment plant, whatever you want to call it. I don't think I have one of these in. I don't really need it, so I'm not going to worry about it. Then you got your garbage. Garbage tends to be kind of a pain in the ass. You can see where all my garbage disposal things are. I've got lots of garbage disposal things around. Lots of incinerators and landfill. So that's good. You also got health. So you've got your small clinic and your hospital. And there's also cemeteries and crematoriums now, which is really interesting. It adds a new element to the game where you've got to worry about dead bodies. So if people are dying, you need to dispose of the bodies. You need to either put them in a cemetery or burn them in a crematorium. And if the bodies stack up and aren't collected, then it'll make people sick, and then more people die, and then shit hits the fan real quick. You've also got fire. I need to place a fire station over here, otherwise these people will be incinerated. There we are. Place one right there. Ah, beautiful. Now they won't burn to death. Where were we? Fire. Yep. Pretty simple stuff with fire, to be perfectly honest. These guys are very flammable. I've got like 3 fire stations around here and they're still burning to death, which is great. Security isn't too difficult. I've just got a few stations around the place, 4 in the city, and that pretty much covers everything. So you got your small ones and your large ones, pretty simple. Education, elementary school, high school, and a university. Not a whole lot of variety, but it's perfectly it's perfectly fine, to be perfectly honest. I'm not sure if the university is actually Do they? No, okay, universities are part of a separate thing, so they're on their own sort of data layer. So, there you go. That's how that works. Then you've got transport. I haven't unlocked air travel yet. I do, however, have a bunch of buses going around the place, as you can see. And then we've got a metro line as well underneath. Metro line's under there. And then you've got trains coming in. So there's a train line over this way. You can see the trains in red. And they're picking up cargo for my industry, which is good. And then you've got boats as well. So I've got cargo ships over here. And then a commercial passenger terminal, which is good. You got decorative stuff, so your parks and everything. You can actually create your own parks in the editor. You can place trees if you want. There's some trees around. Oh, beautiful. Nice trees. And then you have like extra buildings which you can place in if you would like. I haven't actually done that yet. That's just a transport tower. Transport tower is a large office building, especially meant for public transport companies. Required for building the space elevator. Say what? Say what? Monuments. Reach a population of 75. So I need to reach 75,000. So there's a whole new aspect to the game that you guys will have to play to find out, because I am not there yet. That's basically how the game works in the purest sense, really. It's a city builder, and it's a damn good one. That's all I can say about it. It's a really good one. It's really enjoyable to play, and it's nice to get down close and see your city. I mean, look at this. Look at this. I've got a highway here. Look at that. We got 3 lanes coming in here. I've also got a road taking all my trucks out this way. So all my trucks are getting taken straight out to the industry so they don't clog up this road, which was a nice touch, I think. Then we've also got trucks and everything coming in from out at this intersection as well. And once this gets filled in with industry, any trucks that want to go in here, instead of having to go out there and then back around, they can just take the trucks straight through there, which is quite nice. Let's take a little bit of a tour through the city though, and see how it is. It's looking quite nice. I think I've got too much tilt shift on. Let's get rid of tilt shift. Well, not completely get rid of it because it's pretty. Tilt shift amount. Yeah, it's too much tilt shift. There we are. Alright, beautiful. As we were. Alrighty. Look at this. It is a really pretty looking game up close. Look at all those pretty people. Wow, that's a lot of people waiting for the bus stop. Wow, that's a bit bad. Alright, let's go down here. Let's see. Let's go along the main sort of thing, the main drive. Along the water. Look at this. Oh, it's so pretty. Everything is really nicely done. Also, there's a little bit of a building on fire there. That could be a bit of a problem. Nah, he's got it under control. He's cool. Ambulance there to go collect the people that have been incinerated. Always good. Some people dying there. Ah! Things are popping off. And we come around here. Got a lovely... That's a nice shot there. That's a really nice shot. You've got the wind turbines in the background, and then these ones, and then a bridge. And hey! Reach a population of 60,000. We unlocked plane transport. We unlocked an airport. Ooh, that could be quite interesting. How big's the airport? Whoa, hello. That's quite big, actually. Must be placed on a roadside. Okie doke. So that's interesting. Now you may be noticing the city size. It's quite irregular. I've sort of got like an L, well, not an L shape really, but sort of. But that's because you can sort of choose where you want to build. These are sections. You can buy these as you wish. I could go through and buy all of these now. They're actually really cheap. That one's like 14,000. That one's 14,000. That one's 15,000. They're really damn cheap. I mean, they get a bit more expensive the more you buy. They start off at like 3,000 bucks, so you can just buy one straight away. But you can just expand however you want. I'm not sure if there's a limit to it. I think this is sort of the limit, so it's like 12 squares. But that's a damn big city. I mean, my city would be pretty much triple its size if I were to go out there, because I'm on 5 now and you can get 12, and I'm not really packed out. So my city would be damn big if I were to expand to all 12, which is really damn cool. I like it. There's also lots of people dying over here. But your cities are very big, so you are certainly not constrained when it comes to size. There's not a whole lot of different maps to choose from in terms of like the layout of it, but people are creating their own. You can get them off the Steam workshop and download them as you wish. It's fine. You can just do that whenever you want. Same goes for like parks and everything and buildings. You can create your own parks and buildings, and you can download them off the workshop and they'll show up in your game, which is cool. Seems to be a few people that are sick here. Yeah, there's a few people that are sick. I might give them another little clinic just around here. That's a park. There we go. Okay. There you are. Look at that. Ah, beautiful. Alright, so I'll give you a bit of a look at the roads now, because I didn't really go through that. So you've got your standard streets. You've got 2-lane roads with grass, and then some trees on the side. I have actually upgraded pretty much all my roads. The upgrade tool in this game is friggin' fantastic. I mean, let's find somewhere. Okay, see? Like, actually, that's probably not a good example. Where's a good example? Right, I'll downsize one, right? So we'll go to this one, and we'll shrink that road in size, see? That's now a, that's a 2-lane road on each side. And it's got no trees. We can just upgrade that straight to a 6-lane road with decorative trees. Boom. And that doesn't change anything, regardless of whether you had it there in the first place or not. It just doesn't delete anything. The only time it really deletes buildings from the side of the road is when you're going from a street to an avenue. That's really the only time it happens. But aside from that, you don't have to worry about it. So you can have like a 4-lane road and then go up to like a 6-lane road, and that's just no problem at all. It's really good. So you do, of course, have your streets. One-way roads and avenues and highways and everything are something that you should absolutely use. They are really good. Take advantage of them. Learn how to use them and use them as often as you can. Like, these are all one-way roads, so instead of having like a 4-lane road here where everybody's going forward and back, you've only got 2 going this way, and then you sort of got to work with congestion up here. It's just 3 lanes one way and then 3 lanes one way back. So you've got 6 lanes operating, which is freaking sweet. I love it. And it's really, really useful. So you can see all my trucks are getting into the city there nicely. Little bit of congestion. Also, there's no train crossings where the gates go down and everything. You have to build over, which is a little bit annoying, but really not that bad, to be perfectly honest. So I'm willing to put up with that. So there you go. We're making a lot of money as well. In the economy panel, you've got your taxes. You can manage taxes. I'm going to put these guys' taxes up a tad so I can make some more money, because I'm greedy like that. So there we go. Everything at 11% should be fine, I hope. One thing that you do need to be wary of when playing this game is that shit can hit the fan real damn quick. It's not a difficult game. I think they've spot on nailed the difficulty of this game. Just hit the nail on the head. It is a challenge. It's a real challenge to build a nice big city. There's lots of stuff you got to manage, but it's not excessively hard. It's not too hard that you get stressed and don't want to play it. So they've hit the nail on the head. It's a challenge, but it's easy enough that you can enjoy building a city. Sit back and enjoy playing the game, really. That being said, if you don't manage everything well, and you forget to do something, then it's a domino effect, and like I said, shit hits the fan. So, I mean, if you don't have enough power, and then you don't have enough money to build more power stations, then your citizens are going to complain about power. Then your water pumps aren't going to have enough power to function, so they're not going to be able to deliver water, and people are going to be complaining about water, and then the sewage is going to be the same. Then sewage is going to build up, that's going to turn into pollution, your garbage is going to be overwhelmed, people are going to get sick, everybody's going to die, more people aren't going to be able to ship it away because they're dead, you don't have enough cemeteries to do it, you don't have money to build cemeteries, and then everybody's going to die and your city's going to fall apart, it's ruined. So, yeah, shit can hit the fan really quick, but if you play it smart, then that's not going to be a problem. I built about 3 cities aside from this. All of them failed miserably. It's a bit of a steep learning curve, but it's not like an aggravatingly steep learning curve, so I'm okay with it. And overall, the game is really, really enjoyable. That's just a quick look at Cities Skylines. Let's go to the beautiful cinematic view. Let's go to the cinema. There we are. Let's take a bit of a. Let's just take a bit of a tour along here. Look at this. This is really pretty. Look at that. Bit of traffic there, actually. Just a small bit of traffic. I might want to have to, or I might want to take a look at that. Lovely building, lots of different... Can you please stop with the noise? Oh, that's a hospital there, that's why. But yeah, the buildings are really nice. There's lots of different variety with the buildings. You get nice groups of them together, and... It is a nice change also to see a European-style simulator with all the buildings like European buildings, because I as much as I like the American style it's with SimCity, it just gets boring after a while. I mean, I've been playing SimCity since 1999 when I was like 2 or 3 years old, and it's basically just been all American buildings since then, and to have some nice changes with the European style buildings that you see in here is really nice. I like it. And Cities Skylines is pretty much good at everything it does. It tries a lot of things. It doesn't innovate massively, like there's nothing hugely new, but it makes pretty much a definitive city builder. It does everything that it wants to do really well, so if you are thinking about buying it, if you're on the edge, just pull the trigger. Just jump, and buy the game. Do it. It's a great game. You will not be disappointed. It's good, and I can give it a big fat recommend because it is a great game. Well done, Colossal Order and Paradox Interactive. You have made one hell of a city builder. But thank you very much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you'd like to see more of these in the future when I start new series on different games, let me know and I'll be happy to make more. Because I do get plenty of questions when I start playing new games. Is it worth it? Do you like the game? Should I buy it? Should I wait till it's on sale? But I reckon buy this now. I mean, because it's only 30 bucks on Steam. It's not like it's a full price $80, $90 game or whatever. It's 30 bucks. It's really good. And I say buy it. But thank you very much for watching, guys. I'll catch you in the next video. And until then, as always, stay awesome.